Hello again, everybody, and this is Cam, back again with another devlog for crawlers. This time is going to be a little bit shorter than the first one. There's a lot less to talk about, really, since most of our development time has been spent doing documentation and background work for Pixel Deity. But we still got a few cool things to show. I think that's going to be pretty fun, and I am definitely excited to show those things off. One of the first things that I'm super stoked about is that we have the beginnings to the main theme song for the game that you'll be hearing and hopefully sitting with for a short period of time or a long period of time on the main menu. And that song is right here. So this song has been developed by our good friend David McKee, also known by his SoundCloud and Facebook and things like that, in his studio Dreamcore Studios. He usually goes by Vyrix Dreamcore. He's a part of the Dreamcore Bandits. They're a pop band out of Indonesia. That's not a lie. He just doesn't know his real identity. They're a pop band out of Indonesia. He's one of many of the Dreamcores. There's actually 4,700. However, he's been working on this for quite some time now. I'm really impressed. You should give him a check out. Check him out at IndonesianDreamcore.com. I'm kidding, of course. You can check him out. Actually, what's your Facebook? I know. Well, yeah, I am talking to the song. I'll actually be quiet for a moment. Oh wow, it ended. Hold on. I'm going to start it over. There it is. Yeah. You hear those flutes? That was one of the other dream cores. So when you calibrate your dream cores correctly, they actually make some really tasty licks. That's definitely not a copyright issue, and don't double check that with the people who make Portal either. So that's what the song sounds like so far. I'm really happy with it. It's been quite a roller coaster thus far, both getting that sounding right and also getting that implemented in here the way we remotely like it. But it's not done yet. Our great Dave is still working away at it, and I can't wait for him to finish up and deliver us that final version. However, the other things that we're interested in showing you guys comes in our handy dandy test scene. So we've spent the last month and a half-ish since I've done the last video really trying to implement some new things for the combat system. One of the things that I'm super excited about is the framework for status effects. Each status effect can be applied various ways onto the enemy, either by attack with a weapon or through the special abilities, which we've also implemented into the game. So for instance, on this sword I have a stun effect. If I interact with an enemy, and interact by I mean hit them really hard with it, they'll be stunned for a short period of time, rendered immobile. And of course, they'll die because they can't take that big of a hit. So if I do it again on this guy, you can see I kept missing. There we go. You'll see him or her or whatever the sprite is completely not moving, and eventually it kicks back in and wants to come back for the fight. The other thing, as I noted before, special abilities. Now, each player will get one special ability part of their class, with 4 possible special abilities per class. For now, we haven't decided if that might be higher or lower or what else. But as it stands, 4 special abilities per class, and you select one to go into battle with. So for the knight, so far I've gotten this one, which is being named Explosive Roar for development purposes. Name will probably change because he's not roaring. Boom! As you can see, it was a really powerful knockback. Doesn't do any damage onto the enemy, but it's a way to clear the enemy away and maybe make a hasty escape. However, we can't go anywhere because this is a closed off room. Unless, yay, I didn't clip to the wall this time. And here's something kind of fun. It's a bug I always show in any streams of the game, but it just makes me chuckle all the time. If I stun the enemy, they die. He's dead. I'm gonna bring him back. And okay. If I stun an enemy, I forgot to pick up the sword. He'll just have to die. There we go. For science. If I stunned an enemy, an explosive roar on him, he'll go flying off into what I can only assume is Narnia. Like so. Or wherever their people needs them. Clearly it's not here. But this framework for the special abilities and the status effects is going to be a very key part of the game. Those type of aspects are going to be what define a battle. You might find yourself surrounded by enemies and needing to push them all away with the explosive roar. You might find yourself using that stun effect to get the upper hand on a large enemy, or what else. But this is going to be the ways that we add extra flavor to the battle. And these effects can be applied both onto the player and the enemy. So it's always a good idea to keep careful in battle and make sure you don't end up with a ton of effects that you didn't expect to see. We'll be working further on more effects as time progresses, but attention is shifting from that right now to moving on to the other thing that I'm really excited about, which is updating the multiplayer. You won't see that in this video because the updating means more like we've just started trying to fix it because it wasn't working properly for quite some time. So hopefully by the next video I'll have some sweet footage of the multiplayer in action, and perhaps maybe some of the other members of Pixel D will be playing with me. As I look directly at Caleb. Exactly. So otherwise, other things, you probably notice this little purple circle in the middle of the screen. That's going to be in addition to the combat system and the overall game navigation system. The plan is to have it, once I recenter this orb, because right now it's slightly off center, is going to be as a reticle that'll allow you to actually detect where you're looking and be able to tell that you're either going to hit the enemy or not. It's going to be really important for any of the ranged characters like the mage or the ranger so far, who beforehand have struggled to actually land an attack because it wasn't quite clear where they were aiming. So my hope is that once this gets finished and turned into an actual thing, it'll be a nice addition to the UI and make it a lot easier to play the game. Otherwise, that's it right now. Like I said, super short, but I'm really glad that you all took the time to watch this video. By the next devlog, we should have a lot more to show, maybe some other cool features, or we'll be working on so much documentation again that the game looks literally the same, and the devlog will be more like maybe 10 to 15 minutes of me making orca noises. But once again, thanks for taking the time to watch the video. You guys crawl into the Infinium plus Ultra. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so the marketing department said no to that. Apparently that's also a copyright issue, but crawl on, believe it. Marketing really didn't like that one either, and frankly I didn't like it. But until next time, good night and thank you.